Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the toy table. In today's video, I'm doing a Funko Pop Spotlight on the Mandalorian and the Blurrg. That's right, Funko Pop Spotlight. That was an idea I kicked around, like I said, a few hundred videos ago, and I really enjoyed doing it, but I just sort of got overwhelmed with things, and to be honest with you, it just sort of fell to the wayside. But I've noticed over the past year and a half, there's been so many cool Funko Pops come out, and I've actually thought about bringing it back. 2020, why not start something new, right? And first and foremost, I think this particular pop would be a great one to start this series back again with. The Mandalorian on the Blurrg. This is just a cool looking pop. But before we open it up and take a look at it, if this is your first time to my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop the next video. So, the hottest show on TV, Disney Plus, not TV, but Disney Plus, has been The Mandalorian. There is so much stuff out there about The Mandalorian. And Funko has jumped on that bandwagon just like everybody else, and they're producing a lot of pops. This particular pop here, I'm really digging this pop. It's pricey. I mean, I got this at Box Lunch. They've got it retailing for $32.90. That's pretty expensive, you know, for a Funko Pop. Me personally, I use lunch money. I actually picked this up and another pop for 10 bucks. So I've come to the conclusion that any of these bigger pops, I'm waiting till I get either some hot cash or some lunch money or some really good coupons. That's sort of the way I'm approaching these bigger ones this year. A lot more selective, and I'm thinking about them a little bit more. But let's get into the actual spotlight. So first and foremost, here's the box. And it does have a back card, which I'm really excited for. We got the back right there. Great, I mean, it's a great looking box. I'm really digging the Mandalorian theme with the blacks and the yellow, or blacks and the golds and the whites and the yellows. It actually looks really good. So let's get this bad boy opened up. Take a look at it. Out of box. And I cannot wait to take this out and photograph it. But I have a little bit of a dilemma when it comes to it. So I'm gonna go and take the back card out, because you guys know me, I'm all about back cards, and I love this back card on this particular pop. It's actually, it's nothing fancy. I mean, it's just a good looking back card. All right, two-piece clamshell. Let's get the Mandalorian on the Blurrg out. Let's take a look at it. First and foremost, it's a quality looking pop. The detail overall is amazing on this thing. The dilemma I'm having as a photographer is the base. It doesn't come off the base. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I'm going to actually take this one off the base. I'll figure something out. But the pop itself, it's a bobble. I sort of wish it wasn't a bobble. But it's okay. The details on this thing are amazing, and I'll show you some up close here in just a second. There's good weathering on the actual Mandalorian's helmet. There's actually, it looks like there's some actual mud splatter on the helmet. The detail of the Mandalorian pop itself is amazing. The colors, the textures, everything on it is spot on. Funko, you did a really good job on this particular pop. The Blurrg itself, great detail on it. The texturing, the weathering, the saddle, the buckles, the mouth, everything looks really, really good. But if you actually if it'll focus in, you can see on the Mandalorian's helmet, we actually have the actual mud splatter on the helmet right here. The actual details and stuff of the Mandalorian are just amazing looking, like I said a while ago. The coloring, everything is just, it's nice. The coloring on the Blurrg, it's spot on. I mean, overall, this thing it's well balanced for coloring, weathering, texturing, everything. It's just a good looking pop. The detail on the Blurrg itself it's cool. I mean, it's a good looking pop. I do wish, I understand why the base doesn't come off, but parts of me, I wish it would. That's just, like I said, that's just a photographer in me is what that is. I do like this little touch here. Parts of me, like, it's got a little nameplate right here. It says Star Wars. I dig that, but parts of me sort of wishes it said Mandalorian. I mean, I get it. It's all Star Wars, but since everything is really gearing towards Mandalorian, merchandising and everything, that would have been a really cool nameplate to have. Just something that says Mandalorian. And that's going to be a challenge for photographing it. I might actually have to create something and actually cover this whole base up with some sand or something to actually be able to pull it off. But this is, I mean, 1 out of 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, I'd have to give this a strong, I'd have to give it a strong 8, from my personal opinion. If it was a non-bobble, that would increase it a little bit more. And if the Blurrg come off the base, that would increase it a little bit more. But overall, if you're into Star Wars, or if you're into the Mandalorian, I think this is a piece. This is a piece that you need to pick up. The price point, however, I would say utilize your hot cash or your lunch money or some kind of a coupon. It's going to save you some money because it, $32.90 plus tax. I mean, that'll tear $40. It'll tear it up pretty good. But do I think it's worth $40? Honestly, $29. But when I look at the detail on it and the paint apps, it has a lot of, like I said, the camera's not going to do it justice. Till you get this in hand, the amount of detail that's right here on the Mandalorian and the way the paint and the texturing, all of it, it flows from head all the way down to the base. It's worth the money. It is. Like I said, from a purchaser's point of view, a $29 price tag is a lot better than a $32.90 price tag. And I know what you're saying, it's only $3 or $4, but $3 or $4 adds up. But yeah, that's it. Mandalorian on the Blurrg. These particular videos, they're not really huge, long videos. I mean, I'm not planning on them being, 15 minutes long. These are just my thoughts on pops, what makes them, and I just think this is cool. So definitely shoot me a comment and let me know 2 things. Number 1, do you have the Mandalorian on the Blurrg? And let me know what you think about the Mandalorian on the Blurrg. I think it's cool. I truly do. When I saw it, I'll be honest with you, as soon as I saw it in the store, I immediately was like, I need to get that because it looks cool. From a cool factor, it's a 10. I mean, it's a solid 10 for a cool factor. But yeah, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know. Number 1, let me know what you think about the Funko Pop Spotlight. Like I said, I've done it in the past. I think I made 1 or 2 videos on. Like I said, it's It was early on in my channel when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to actually do my channel. And I did like the idea of actually taking a pop and spotlighting it. I'm never going to get that back in there right. But definitely let me know if it's something that you may enjoy. And if there's a certain pop that you think would be cool to do a spotlight on, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I might have that particular pop. If I do not have that pop and that pop meets my criteria for my collection, I'll grab it and I'll do a spotlight on it. But yeah, Mandalorian on the Blurrg, in box or out of box, it displays well. Personally, I would choose out of box because the clamshell hides a lot of the detail. So when you are in the store and you're looking at it, you might be fooled a little bit on not seeing some detail. But as soon as you get this out of the box, you're going to see the awesome paint app, the awesome detail, and you're going to be really glad you picked it up. That's just my opinion. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this first edition of the new year of Funko Pop Spotlight. I don't know how regular I'm going to be with it. I might try to do one once a week. I might try to do it every 2 weeks. I'm definitely going to do it more than once a month. Parts of me's thinking about maybe trying to do this once a week. I'm gonna have to figure it out. So, but definitely let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy it. I'm open for just good honesty here. But that's gonna be it for this edition. Always remember, toys refresh your soul, and I'll see you on the next video.